true. Well, 15 full minutes of us being awkward because we're in the same room. It'll be great.
Uh-huh.
I've never done a robot before in my life.
Well.
Hi, I'm Jessa.
And I'm Alex.
And we're in person! Ah!
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting! And this is Jessa and Alex watch
Scrubs, Season 1, Episode 1, My First Day.
Oh my goodness. The elephant in the room. We're together. I'm trying to
I know! Where do I look?
We are vaccinated and ready to do reactions in the same room as each other.
It's very exciting. I'm sorry if you never see our faces because we're like,
hi, human!
So what we've been doing is, for the next few weeks, we are going to be watching the pilots of a bunch of different shows that one or both of us have missed. We're calling it pilot season because we're clever like that.
Uh-huh.
So if you have any pilots that you think are really fabulous and they're a great representation of the show, drop us a comment down below. We've been reading your comments. You guys have had a lot of good suggestions, and we have a very, very long list that is going to take us far longer than the next couple of weeks to complete.
Right.
But we will probably be returning to this because it's been fun.
Yeah.
I think it's a fun little segment.
It is.
So Alex has never seen Scrubs before.
I have, I think, seen the musical episode of Scrubs.
That is a very weird place to begin Scrubs. I'm just going to say that's really deep into it.
I think when people... I'm a musical theater kid, so I think when people are like, oh, I want to get you into something, they think it's a safe bet to
That's
show
fair.
me
That
something
makes
with
sense.
songs in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. So I'm excited for us to watch this. There are a whole bunch of sitcoms that we want to show each other, but I think Scrubs is one of the rare ones that will actually be good for this pilot season feature because a lot of pilots are not the strongest.
Yes. But I listened to a podcast that specifically was noting Scrubs as like an amazing pilot,
Yeah, it's
as
really
a representation of the show itself, and it was like a Nurses Reacts type of thing,
Cute.
and she was like, Scrubs actually does a really good job of depicting what it's actually like to work in a hospital.
Yeah,
Which intrigued me because I just watched all of Grey's Anatomy, and let me tell you how inaccurate that is to what it's actually like in a hospital.
Well, this is going to be a different vibe.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, it's a comedy, right?
It is a comedy. It is sometimes kind of really surreal. No, not sometimes. It's a very surreal show. There's a
Okay.
whole fantasy element to it. It's very broad, but it also has a lot of heart. So I'm excited. I love Scrubs. I don't know if any of you out there have been really into... I'm sorry, I'm going to plug someone else's work. I don't know if you guys have been listening to the Fake Doctors Real Friends podcast that Zach and Donald have been doing. But if you haven't, hello... Zach Braff and Donald Faison have a podcast where they've been going episode by episode through the show, and it's delightful, and it's just hanging out with your good buddies. So let me plug someone else's work. I'm sure they're going to return the favor. I can't wait to listen to the next episode where they're like, you guys should watch Jessa and Alex watch.
Yes. No, I've been wanting to listen to that because you talk so much about it. So,
Yeah.
So I'm excited to start my Scrubs journey. Although the one thing about pilot season is now I have so many new shows to watch, I'm feeling pretty overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But let's get into Scrubs.
You see, today isn't just any other day. It's
He's
my
an
first day.
infant.
I'm the man.
I'm no Superman.
You know, I'm totally down with the rap music.
Dude, be whiter.
Artists use an extremely vulgar racial slur. The N-word.
I got it.
Right.
Oh,
My
dear.
question is this. If we're all singing along, am I allowed to say...
No.
No.
Alcohol plus surgery equals no.
No. Is this man okay?
No, he is not.
Think of me as your safety net.
No.
We're family here.
I love Pac-Man.
Me too. I love watching it. I love playing it. I love
Oh my
all-
gosh, this look on her.
Elio.
Yeah, don't do that.
Your butt looks like two Pringles hugging.
Oh.
So you do a lot of cardio, or
Don't look at me when we're moving somewhere.
This guy's alive. Just poke it through his skin. Poke it through.
Okay.
Eisenhower,
was a sissy.
You could let me take you to dinner tomorrow night.
Oh, early
Around 7?
day, first day.
Why not?
All right, boys got game.
Dr. Kelso is the most evil human being on the planet and may in fact be Satan himself.
What? He seems so sweet.
She's dead. Write this down, Nubby. If they find out the nurses are doing your procedures for you, your ass will be kicked out of here so quick it'll make your head spin.
Ooh.
And there it is.
Not really dead. One way or another, everyone stops bleeding. It's so deep.
Let's go.
And I'll do it for you.
You're a good man.
He's a nice guy.
Did you stick a penny in there?
No, I was just making small talk.
If I find a penny in there,
Reed, can you help him out?
Oh.
I'd say it's superior mesenteric insufficiency.
Work, girl.
girl.
I don't know.
Fantastic. Now just suck out the fluid with the giant needle.
Do me right here. No, I gotta get back, but very nice.
Turk practically had sex in the on-call room.
Tattletale?
Wow. Are you a grown man?
I hate the darlings, I hate the sweethearts. You don't need to tell me.
That's my girls.
Yeah. Ugh.
Gross.
Furthering the cause by wearing a thong to work and hooking up in the on-call room.
Oh, don't slut shame.
I happen to think it makes my ass look good.
And it does.
So you can dump on everyone here if you want, but you will not hurt me.
Do not ever come for Carla.
I would never. I wasn't thinking about it, and I'm judging you a little bit for doing so.
I'll never forget that moment. The way he looked exactly the same.
It's a good thing they make surgical masks, because if they didn't, everyone would know that my face is like this the whole time.
Me in a reaction video.
Ask him to move in again. You know, Turk, the offer still stands if you want to.
Dude, I already took the keys out your bag. I love you.
Oh.
I'm watching you.
Every story needs a good guy.
In fact, why don't you just head on home? You look kind of tired.
No.
Doctor.
I don't get it. If he's the jerk, then who's the good guy? You can do this. You have to do this.
I've been watching a lot of Grey's, so it literally, I was like, what are you freaking out about?
Well, don't be gentle. Get it in there.
That's what, never mind. I'm an adult.
That's your patient, doctor.
The most important thing is that I got through my first 3 days without looking like a complete idiot. I'm the man.
That was such a fun pilot. I don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah.
For JD, is that the character's name? I don't know what I was expecting from JD, but a sweet little like puff was not was not it. I was honestly like expecting kind of like a douche bro.
Oh. Oh.
And I don't know
wow.
why. I think maybe it's because it came from an era
Yeah.
that was surrounded by gross douche bro-y
Yeah.
characters. But this is very palatable. He's just a sweet boy, okay? He's a sweet protagonist, and it's nice to have that energy. I'm excited to see all of the little romances. I wasn't expecting it to like bloom in the first episode.
Oh yeah, there's lots of romantic ups and downs, and I mean, but the true abiding love story of the show is JD
Carla.
and Turk.
Oh, JD and Turk, of course.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna say Carla and Turk.
Well, they're the Monica and Chandler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but JD and Turk are like they're the soulmates, which they talk about very openly, and it's lovely.
I love you.
Yeah, his little reaction to that was so cute. He is like fresh off of Clueless at this point.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm happy you enjoyed it. I had a feeling you would. And I think you're going to really enjoy watching the show and really enjoy listening to the podcast.
I'm going to have to reroute my brain because I think right now that I'm watching a very strangely filmed Grey's Anatomy episode right now because it's just similar enough via setting that I'm like, did we just visit a new hospital this week? What's going on? And they're all like interns, which is of course how Grey's starts.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to talk about Grey's during the Scrubs episode, but I feel like where my brain is right now.
One of the things that really did add to the reality, because you mentioned at the beginning that you were listening to a nurse talk about how it was the most realistic medical show, and all medical personnel have said that it's so realistic. They have, so the show creator, his best friend is the real JD, is the real John Dorian. And so he was the medical advisor on the show, and his whole thing was, yes, I will help you and you can use me, but you have to always make sure that at the core of the show is understanding that doctors want to help people. Like that can't ever be the butt of the joke. Anyway, that's part of the reason why it's so realistic. But also, their home was literally an abandoned hospital. Okay. Not abandoned as in like tumbleweeds, Yeah. But that was all of their dressing rooms were hospital rooms, all prop storage. They took their meals in the actual commissary. Like this, like sort of dingy, low-ceilinged hospital it's all real. It's real.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking me on my Scrubs adventure.
You're welcome.
Well, I hope you liked this video and our new setting and our new togetherness. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
I kind of want to make sure that we cross the plane so we can prove that we're not doing like a weird split screen like Lindsay Lohan and Lindsay Lohan.